So at the time of recording this video right now, I manage multiple sales teams for online businesses. I've been a sales rep myself for 2+ years in online and door-to-door sales. And here is the truth about online sales, and this is how you're actually going to become a top performer. The truth is about being successful in sales and actually being able to master high ticket appointment setting, high ticket closing, and get to a point where you're making 5, 10, 15, 20 grand a month, is that you don't need intelligence. You don't need an insane amount of skill. Okay. You don't need an insane amount of knowledge. The only single thing that you need in order to guarantee your success as a higher ticket salesperson and as a salesperson in 2025 is you need hunger. You need to put in the reps. From every single sales team that I manage and every single one-to-one sales student that I coach personally, that I actually take from whether being starting from scratch or already being a salesperson and elevating their level, the key one thing that they all have in common is that they've got an insatiable amount of hunger to win. And the best sales reps that I've ever worked with, the sales reps that have made the most money under me and my team and under my mentoring, have been the ones that are hungry and that have put in the reps. Okay. If you want to get good at something like high ticket sales, what you need to understand is that it is quite literally a game of reps. Okay. I don't like to call sales a numbers game. Okay. But when it comes down to a certain level, when it comes down to a certain extent, sales is a numbers game. I want you to think of this. Okay. You've got two people. They both start from scratch. One puts in 100 messages or 100 dials or 100 reps in a day. One puts in 50 reps in a day. Over the span of a month, who do you think is going to get the furthest? Who do you think is going to make the most money? Who do you think is going to progress the most and excel as a sales rep? The guy that put in 100 reps. Okay, it's quite simple, right? So that's what I like to say, where although sales is based on skill, in order to build skill, you need to put in reps. So the hungriest sales reps and the people that are the hungriest to learn, the people that are the hungriest to put in the reps, the people that are the hungriest to get to work and just grow every single day, those are the sales reps. And that is the truth about what you need, okay? Forget every single thing else that gurus and sales mentors tell you. The only way that you're going to guarantee success is if you outwork every single person and if you're the hungriest person that actually wants to see the results. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to be intelligent. I got fired from my corporate job. Okay, I got 3s and 4s in school. Okay, I got like some of the lowest grades possible in school, and I only got like C's and B's in my A levels. So I am like, if you put me into a room, I am not the smartest person there. Okay, but one thing about me and one thing about David is that I can be the hardest working and I will be the hardest person, especially when it comes down to something like sales and especially when it comes down to something I want to take seriously. Okay. What you need to understand watching this video right now is if you're in sales and if you're struggling, you're looking for the next shiny object syndrome, it's not going to be in the next script that you use. It's not going to be in the next framework that you use. All of those things that can help. But you personally, the first thing that you need to do is you need to make that commitment and you need to take that drive and you need to take that initiative to work the hardest. If you're the hardest working on the team, if you're the person that puts in the most reps, if you're the person that asks the most questions, and if you're the person with the most hunger, success in sales is quite literally guaranteed. Most people lose in sales because they overthink and underact, okay? And I think that's been a huge benefit of me, okay? Because when I first started in sales, or when I first started in business, I always love to say that like my IQ level and, me not being the most intelligent person is what's made me overachieve. Because I like to think that I am actually not intelligent enough to overthink. I just take ruthless action. I get things done, and that's why I win. Okay. The trap that most people find, and that's why a controversial opinion, most people that are successful are a little bit dumb. Okay. Because normal people that amount to normal things and that don't amount to anything insane, whenever they look at something or whenever they want to do something, they get stuck into the trap of overthinking. They overthink what they need to do. They overthink what the best way to do it. Okay. But when it comes down to someone like me, someone who's not the brightest bulb in the room, someone who's not got the highest intelligence, The reason why I win, and the reason why I outperform all of my competition, and the reason why I'm always able to win no matter what I do, is because I don't overthink. I just take ruthless action. Okay, sales isn't in the skill. You don't need the like sales. Sales is about the skill, but the only way you're going to build the skill is through the reps. It's not going to be due to your IQ. It's not going to be due to the framework that you use. Okay, any good sales rep can use any framework and absolutely smash it. It's about the hard work. It's about the drive, and it's about the reps that they put in. Okay, so when it comes down to sales, you need to be hungry, and that's the truth. Okay, all of these gurus are going to try and sell you a shiny object, but the number one thing that you need to focus on as a sales rep is having that insatiable hunger to get better. And I promise you, you will win.